So the first three stops that Eric and I are looking at this morning on our route are pretty different, but they're all within Beaver County. So if you started at the Shell ethane cracker plant and traveled just about 8 miles down the river, you'd arrive here at the Bruce Mansfield coal-fired power plant, which was operational from 1976 to 2019 when it closed due to a lack of economic viability. In 2017, a study by Pittsburgh Today found that this facility was the third largest air polluter in the region, and it was found to be in violation of the Federal Clean Air Act 9 times over the course of just 2 years. At the time of this study, around 15,000 people lived within just 5 miles of this plant, rendering them very vulnerable to acute exposure of the toxic emissions. In August 2017, a release of hydrogen sulfide during repair work on a pipeline killed 2 and injured 4 workers. Creating energy from coal is dangerous for residents and workers. And while this region is moving away from coal, the petrochemical industry is intent on taking 2 steps back for this step forward. The petrochemical build-out that Erica just talked about would lock in greenhouse gas emissions and plastic production for decades to come. A recent report co-authored by Frac Tracker Alliance found that across the plastics life cycle, greenhouse gas emissions are equal to that of about 189 coal-fired power plants. On the bright side, on a national scale, there are more jobs now in clean energy, energy efficiency, and alternative vehicles than there are in fossil fuel jobs. It's time to bring these opportunities to the Ohio River Valley and bust the myth that our communities must sacrifice their health and natural resources for economic growth. We want to give a big shout out to the Center for Coalfield Justice, who's bringing social and environmental justice to communities in southwestern Pennsylvania that are impacted by coal. Follow them on social media to see some of the great work that they're doing.